All right, this is the World Championship fight. This is scheduled for 10 rounds. Remember, keep your kicks above the waist, get your 8 kicks in. Listen to my commands. Any questions over here?
No questions, sir.
Questions here. Touch them up.
All right.
Yeah. Huh?
Get ready for 10 rounds of thunder and lightning as we have in the blue corner from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Scott Mincy, the number 7 rated ISKA light middleweight fighter. He will be going against mpeg4, 32 years old, 13-0 as a kickboxer. This battle is for the vacant North American Championship title. We're ready to go from San Jose, California. I'm Lon McCarran, along with Mike Sawyer and Julie Lynch. As the strike force hits the West Coast. mpeg4 on the right in the purple trunks with a red stripe, and Scott Mincy with the flag, American flag pants. Full contact rules tonight.
Both these fighters are known for their spinning back fists, Lon. A lot of torque in the technique. Hits really hard. Both of them do it with their right hands. We'll see if either one can land it tonight for a knockout.
Both fighters 32 years old, but Mincy with 60 fights under his belt.
Get off his head.
Bay already talking.
Watch your head going in. Watch your head.
Scott Mincy very busy here in round 1. Seems to be wanting to test Bay. Thrown a variety of techniques, double kicks, lead jabs, lead right hands.
Hold it right there. No punching, no punching.
That is referee Nelson Hamilton. You'll be hearing from him.
Let go of the arm, let go of the arm. Punch out. Hold it right there. No punching. Back out. Time.
Round 1 is done from San Jose. Mike, both fighters loaded for bear in round 1.
These are both very experienced, hard-hitting fighters. Neither one thinks it'll go the distance. We may have a knockout early here tonight, Lon.
Scott Mincy's got a special fan, and he has joined us. It's Major League Baseball player Steve Sachs. Steve, of all the athletes, baseball players are known as the worst fighters in the world. What are you doing here?
Well, I'll tell you what, I've been involved in kickboxing for some time, and I really enjoy the sport very much.
And you've got a connection with Scott Mincy, I know, and we're going to talk about that as we get to round 2 from San Jose. Steve's going to stick around for a little commentary and maybe look for a post-baseball career, huh?
Well, that might be stretching a little bit.
Can you tell right off the bat when Scott is on or not?
Yeah, Scott's the kind of guy that's a very blue-collar type of a worker. He's going to go in there and try to fight up close a lot. He has recently started to train out in California at Niavaroni's Kickboxing Academy, which is most notably by many people one of the best kickboxing academies in the country. And he came all the way out there from Norman, Oklahoma to really hone his skills in.
Well, he's got his hands full tonight with mpeg4, who is 13-0, and all 13 of those 13s are knockouts.
Let go of his head. Let go of his head. Back out.
Scott Mincy's the kind of a fighter that gets into a rhythm. As you can tell in the first round, he pretty much took it to Bay and tried to make him make some mistakes. But as you can see, Scott wants to get in there and let it all hang out up close.
Keep him up.
We're going to expect more kicks and more boxing from it.
You're going to see Scott probably try to knock this guy out with his hands. One of the reasons why he came out to the Niavaroni Academy was to enhance his kicking ability. But Scott is the kind of guy that's got some thunder in both fists, and that's what he's going to probably try to knock this guy out with.
As As if on cue, he goes right after Bey, but Bey just smiles back.
And as you can see, Scott's a kind of a fighter that can switch up. He can fight southpaw, or he can fight the conventional boxing style.
Watch your heads.
Scott's best punch is probably that left hook. And he can throw that left hook or the right hook. He tries to get up close and snap that right off his shoulder into the jaw, and I've seen him knock a few people out with that.
Likes to spin. We'll look for that. We'll be back with more kickboxing on the Deuce. Stay with us.
ISKA Kickboxing, the 21st century super sport. Your favorite fighters, your favorite fights, your favorite knockouts. ISKA Kickboxing on home video. Have your credit card ready to order. Call 1-800-972-6021. Just $19.95 per tape. Get a $5 discount for each additional tape you order. Call now 1-800-972-6021 and bring home the excitement.
Hey, want to try new Pert Plus?
Pert Plus? No way. I tried it years ago. My hair needs a separate conditioner.
It's changed. This new stuff cleans and conditions better than back then.
But it's still a shampoo and conditioner in one. And I don't like it.
Wrong. It's a shampoo and precise blend of conditioners. Individually balanced for every kind of hair.
Conditioners?
Yes, they condition exactly where you need them most.
A 2-in-1 does that? We'll see. Well, it is actually better. I can feel it.
New Pert Plus in 5 precise new formulas. One's right for your hair.
It's a lot better. Really.
Everyone knows water and wax don't mix. Everyone's wrong. Introducing Wax Packs, the revolutionary car wax that disperses in soap and water to wax your car while you wash it.
I'm waxing.
New Wax Packs, waxes while you wash.
No matter where I park, it draws a crowd. It's a 55! It's a 55! 55. 55. This is one of the last real classics of our time. What do you think of the bumper, huh? Everything's original. And I take care of it myself right down to the oil and the Purolator filter. Pure oil now! It's a 55! So when someone asks me how I've kept up the engine, I just show them the Purolator. Purolator! I don't think it all fit. Legends live. 55! Purolator, Purolator.
Welcome back to San Jose. That's the corner of Scott Mincy, and he was very active in round 1. Steve Sachs, tell us about it.
Well, here Scotty's going to use the left, right. We backed it up a little bit. But Scott is again, he is going to try to use his hands to knock this guy out. There's no question about it. His feet set up his hands. That's basically what he was learning out in California a lot, is to let his feet set up his hands and go for the knockout.
Round 3.
Ready for round 3. There is Mincy, and Mike ConanVsBey is just smiling back every time we see Scott get some punches in.
Well, he's got a big smile on his face, but he looks a little bit awkward on his attack. I think he's a little confused. He's a little intimidated by the power of Mincy. In those 58 wins, Mincy has 49 knockouts. And Bey is aware of that. I think he needs to be more aggressive here in round number 2, or Mincy is just going to be all over him this whole fight.
I think Mincy might have taken a low blow or lost the cup supporter or something.
Head in there.
Asking Nelson Hamilton for a little respite there for a second. Seems to be all right.
I questioned ConanVsBey when he came in. He was smiling a lot. I think that means he was maybe trying to cover up some of his nervousness. But I don't see him smiling anymore.
All right, stop the wrestling. Stop the wrestling.
ConanVsBey also is a standard boxer, and he carries a record of 12-6, but he's 13-0 as a kickboxer.
Well, he's in there tonight with a guy that's a pretty accomplished boxer himself in Scott Mincy, and this is going to really be, I think,
back out. Your hands are free.
a battle of guts when it comes down to the later rounds.
Let go of him. Let go of him and punch.
Punch your way in. Don't walk in. Don't pose. Don't pose.
Also watch for Scott Mincy when they get up close. He's a guy that's going to switch up from southpaw to the conventional style boxer when he gets up close. He likes to switch up when he gets underneath. Here he goes.
You mean he'll go from his right side forward to his left?
Yes. When he gets up close, he'll switch up and underneath and throw a hook from the other side.
We're through 3. It's scheduled for 10. Back with more on the Strike Force News.
If you want your stomach to look like this, or you want the great feeling of a lean waistline, then you want 8-Minute Abs.
8-Minute Abs is great. I pop it in, I'm done, and it works.
8-Minute Abs takes you through a series of simple movements scientifically designed into an 8-minute program for fast results.
I use 8-Minute Abs, and I recommend it to all of my clients.
I used to wear loose clothes to hide my tummy, but look, now I use 8-Minute Abs.
The secret to 8-Minute Abs is using the abdominal muscles in a specific sequence to maximize effectiveness, and that's why it works. It gets the job done in only 8 minutes.
If you've got 8 minutes and a VCR, you'll get great abs too.
Call now to get yours for only $19.95, and we'll also send 8-minute buns absolutely free. That's a $40 value for just $19.95.
Call 1-800-472-1700 to order with a check or credit card. That's 1-800-472-1700. Call right now.
mpeg4 in the blue long trunks and Scott Mincy in the USA flag pants.
Don't wait. There you go. Shoot that. He's tired. He's tired.
Scheduled for 10. mpeg4, I think, has to start scoring a little bit better, Mike.
Appears to be more aggressive this round, but I also see some fatigue on his face, Lon. He's taken quite a few shots from Mincy in the first few rounds. And a spinning hook kick by Mincy lands with the heel against the back of the head of Bey. He's smiling, but that one hurt.
All right, no punching, no punching.
Damn it.
I think mpeg4 is pretty much fighting the kind of fight that Mincy wants.
Watch your heads, watch your heads.
He wants to get it right up close, nose to nose, and just throw leather.
Keep the kicks up.
He's tired.
Strong roundhouse kick by Mincy. He's getting off first on Bey every time.
His eyes are one of a fighter who knows he's got some avenues to the target.
Get off his head.
Wait.
Woo! Big flying kick to the left foot of Scott Mincy that scored heavy. Is he doing pretty much what you think, Steve?
Yes, he is. And as you can tell, he's really scoring with his kicks in these middle rounds here. That's one thing that, again, that he was trying to improve on. He's doing it very well. But watch for Scott. Great kick. Turned his hip over, got fully extended, and landed right on the mark. This is a spinning heel kick that caught him right at the top of the head. That's a dangerous kick. I've seen Scott hurt some people in the gym with that kick.
You, perhaps?
He didn't hurt me with it.
He didn't hurt you with it.
I told him don't kick up that high, Scott.
Merely in a recreational fashion, I'm sure.
I think you're going to see Scott this round. I know he was setting, it looked like he was setting Bey up the last round. He was jabbing low, jabbing low. Fifth round. Scott's going to try to knock him out with an overhand right or an overhand left. That's my prediction anyway.
Well, out of 60 fights, he's only got 2 knockouts.
Watch your
so
heads.
it might be a surprising thing to see him, but hey, you called one fight earlier. We'll see if you can call this one.
Take your time. He's flat-footed. Take your time.
He loves to spin, does Scott Mincy.
First time we've seen the spinning back fist by Mincy. Good speed, didn't hit square. If it had, it would have taken him out. Good follow-up right hand by Mincy.
Hold it right there. Back out.
You know, mpeg4 lists as his fighting technique a 3D approach: dictate, dominate, and destroy. But I think he's getting a lesson tonight.
Get the kicks up. Time. Right over here. Right over here. Time.
Have a warning, referee Nelson Hamilton warning mpeg4 for kicking low.
Right here. Just take care of business. Tell me when you're ready.
We'll give Scott Mincy time to recover.
Time in. Let's go. Keep the kicks up.
Again, Mincy coming on strong late in the round.
There's that overhand right we were talking about earlier, Lon, where he set him up low with the jabs to the midsection. He came right over the top with that overhand right, kind of a chopping right hand.
Watch your heads.
I like the way that Mincy is kicking to the midsection as well. That keeps his opponent honest. He can bring it up to the head, and he can be equal effective down to the solar plexus.
We are halfway through the Schedule 10. Scott Mincy wants to end it early. Stay with us.
ISKA Kickboxing, the 21st century super sport. Your favorite fighters, your favorite fights, your favorite knockouts. ISKA Kickboxing on home video. Have your credit card ready to order. Call 1-800-972-6021. Just $19.95 per tape. Get a $5 discount for each additional tape you order. Call now, 1-800-972-6021, and bring home the excitement.
Man, that's Grant Hill. Grant Hill drinks Sprite? Grant Hill drinks Sprite.
If you want to make it to the NBA, practice. If you want a refreshing drink, obey your thirst. Sprite.
The newest way you can cure athlete's foot is the way doctors cure it. With the same ingredient they've prescribed millions of times. It's new prescription strength Desonex. Nothing cures athlete's foot better. New prescription strength Desonex. The doctor's cure.
Stopping your car is important. At Pep Boys, our ASE certified technicians understand that. Now get our premium $99.99 brake service for only $59.99 after rebate. Raybestos lifetime brakes installed only $59.99. Come to Pep Boys now.
There's Scott Mincy. He scored well in the last round. Let's take a look.
Scott Mincy right here with a spinning heel kick. This is designed to try to connect in the jaw, or if you do get the head, it's a positive.
Okay, Mincy with his hands now follows up the left roundhouse kick, just tips him on the jaw.
Live action, round 6. Mincy on the right of your screen. That's mpeg4 on the other side. This is for the North American Championship title, the light middleweight division. Full contact rules in order.
We have yet to see mpeg4 land a solid technique on Scott Mincy. A few jabs, a few kicks have slid in, nothing that's done any real damage. Keep him up.
Scott Mincy technically really is more of an offensive type of a fighter, but they say that the best defense is a good offense, and that's, I would think what Scott Mincy's thinking is in here.
Watch your head going in there. Put your head down. Move your head, Scotty. Let's go.
What a deke.
Set it up perfectly. Good, solid spinning back fist. But it landed a little lower. It may have taken him down.
Let go, back out.
Scott Mincy surely exemplifies one of a very powerful type of a fighter. I don't know if you could put him in the same class with a guy like a Dennis Alexio of his weight, because I think Dennis Alexio by far is the best fighter in the world. But Scott Mincy, for his weight, surely shows a lot of power.
Nope, no fall.
Is he as intense in the gym, Steve, as we see him out here?
He really is. Trains very hard, and he's got a lot of heart in the gym.
Now, with 60 fights under his belt, what can they tell him in the corner that he didn't already know yet?
Well, it's a kind of a deal where I think Nasser there is telling him to maybe pace himself, or don't burn yourself out early in the round. I think he's got him in a groove now, just where he wants him. He just wants to keep him on track.
As you can make. You gotta be ready. Come on. Second down.
One thing about his trainer there, Nasser Niavaroni, very integrally involved with all of his fighters. A kind of a guy that takes personal interest in every single one of his fighters.
We saw Bey come across with a spinning back fist for the first time. It missed, but it may indicate Bey thinks he needs to throw some knockout type techniques to get himself out of this fight.
It's getting late.
Bring it. Bring it. There we go. Bring it. Don't wait. Don't wait. Bring it.
Scott Mincy's got the eyes of a shark. Kind of expressionless and just the same demeanor throughout the fight. If he lands a fight, if he lands a punch, if he gets hit or throws a good kick, he's got the same demeanor all the time.
It's very relaxed in there, very confident. Puzzling that Bey is so passive this round. He needs to be more aggressive. Between rounds, his trainer, Jacob Duran, told him he needed to take the fight to Mincy.
He didn't have the time to rest for a round.
We spoke a lot about Nasser Niavaroni, certainly one of the best trainers in the business. In Bey's corner, Jacob Duran, also known on the West Coast as one of the top kickboxing trainers, the author of his own video on being a corner man.
We told you Julie Lynch was with us, and she's got a special guest here in the arena. Julie.
Hi, I'm here with Roger Craig, a football player, and I understand you have a link to martial arts and that you're training martial artists now?
Yeah, it's my trainer right next to me, my instructor, Eddie Croft.
Oh, this is your instructor, Eddie Croft.
Yes.
And Eddie, you're going to be competing?
I'm fighting on May 28th for the IBF 126-pound title against Tom Johnson, who's the current champion right now.
Wow, we wish you luck. Do you have any plans of getting in the ring?
Oh, he's trying to get me, lure me in there. Right now, I'm just enjoying the art and having fun, learning all about it. And my daughter, she's a two-time junior national champion.
Wow, that sounds great.
So she's going for her third one right now. So hopefully she'll be...
Well, maybe someday we'll have both father and daughter in the ring. Thank you.
Thanks.
Round 8, mpeg4 and Scott Mincy for the vacant North American Championship title. Mincy been holding the upper hand so far, scheduled for 10.
This separates the men from the boys here, these last few rounds.
Good man, good man.
This is where they got to really dig deep and pull it out.
I think Bey really is in a survival mode now. He's just using his front leg kick. It doesn't look like he's doing any of the initiating in the fight. He's just trying to counter punch and counter kick and pretty much just survive out there and keep Scott Mincy off him.
No knockdown.
Very impressive combination by Scott Mincy. 4 punches, 3 of them landed sharp and solid.
Experience is paying big dividends. Scott Mincy with the upper hand. We'll be back to see how it turns out on the deuce.
Thomas Mullen?
Yeah.
I just want to be sure that you understand your Dutch tulips are right on the street luge course.
Luge course?
Yeah. People are racing downhill. Aluminum boards, little wheels. Getting up to 70 miles an hour, pulling upwards of 6 Gs.
Is that a lot?
Oh, yeah. That ought to hold her.
Extreme Games, sponsored in part by Taco Bell.
This summer at Congo the Movie, you'll join an expedition that will test the height of technology and the depths of human courage. What you find will amaze you. You'll discover the legendary taste of Taco Bell. And while you're there, get 3 exciting Congo the Movie collector's watches. Just $149 each with any food purchase. But hurry, they're an endangered species.
122! 122! Hut! Hut! Hut!
There's a quarterback keeper. He's at the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 15, the 20.
The Arena Football League. 4 padded walls, 16 crazy men, and 1 football. Arena Football. On ESPN2. Big angry men in small, hard places.
Welcome back to San Jose. That is Scott Mincy's corner. Along with us is a buddy of his, Steve Sachs, baseball player. And he's looking good so far, Steve.
He sure is. And Scott Mincy, one of the things he does good is he sits down on his punches, gets a lot of torque, and uses all that 160-pound frame to dig into this guy's dig into his body.
Back live, round 9 of 10.
Mincy's looking to take Bey out this round. You can see it in his face.
tell you, Scott Mincy had some great training when he was younger, because one of the standard things I believe in boxing is to work the body as hard as you can, then come up top, and he's doing just that.
And he's done it very well. You can see by his posture, he's looking to set Bey up probably for the right hand spinning back fist.
Next time you get a good look at Boz Bey's face, you'll see the smile is gone.
What you got, Boz? Come on, baby.
Right there, we saw Mincy switch left side forward for the right hand spin back fist. He thinks he can take Bey out this round, and I think he's right, Lon.
Punch out, punch out.
Bey looking more to survive now than win the fight.
Time!
We'll be back with the final round on the Deuce right after this.
ISKA Kickboxing, the 21st century super sport. Your favorite fighters, your favorite fights, your favorite knockouts. ISKA Kickboxing on home video. Have your credit card ready to order. Call 1-800-972-6021. Just $19.95 per tape. Get a $5 discount for each additional tape you order. Call now 1-800-972-6021 and bring home the excitement.
It's a major breakthrough in auto protectant technology. Formula 2001 Super Protectant. It provides a more brilliant, longer-lasting shine than Armor All on vinyl and leather. And look, in the Arizona desert, Formula 2001 brought back the shine to UV-faded vinyl. Rubber, even leather. Get the new standard in automotive protectant technology. Formula 2001 with 50% more active shining ingredients than Armor All. Get Formula 2001 products today.
A dilemma. As an adult, I insist on a cereal that offers nutrition. Yet I can't deny that part of me desires frosting. I want frosting. The proper cereal is low in fat, salt, and taste. What about taste?
Relax. With Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats, you can have it both ways. For the adult in you, whole grain wheat, 98% fat-free, no salt added. For the kid in you, lightly frosted, great taste.
I know it goes on my tray. The sweet stuff.
Getting through college can be a pretty tough climb. To succeed, you need money and you need the right abilities. You can find them both in the Army. If you qualify, you could earn up to $30,000 with the Montgomery GI Bill, plus the Army College Fund. And you could develop the confidence, judgment, and self-discipline it takes to make it to the top, in college and beyond.
Scott Mincy looking to take out of Boz Bey in round 9. He almost did it near the end of the round.
Well, here you can see Scott Mincy. I'll tell you what, the best analogy I can think of when he gets down and torques, he looks just like the inside of a washing machine.
And it's on spin right now. And I think Boz Bey may be hung out to dry if we can take that a little further here for round 10.
Punch him up. Good work, man.
Final round. It's for the North American Championship belt. Light middleweight contestants in the full contact division. We will carry the rest of round 10, but Steve Sachs, I want to thank you very much for joining us. Thank good luck in the career and for training.
Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. It's been a pleasure.
Look forward to seeing you back.
Come on, back out, back out. Watch your head.
This one looks like it'll go to a decision.
throwing some heavy leather, but I think it's too little too late.
He scored with a left hook, but you're right.
So far, Bey's best round. But it is round 10, and Mincy is way ahead, I would guess, on the judges' cards.
Bey is right now wishing this were a 15-rounder.
Get off his head, get off his head, get off his head.
Time. It's in the judges' hands now. When we come back, we'll have the decision and an interview with the winner.
Gordon, right?
Yes. Have you ever worked with anything high-tech? No.
This could be your body. This could be the way. The Soloflex Muscle Machine, just $39 a month. Call now for a free brochure.
Communication involves a sender, a receiver, a medium, and a message.
Listen carefully.
Did you hear that?
The girl who wasn't like the other girls. The pretty girl who didn't flirt and giggle. The one who was good at sports, but never on the team. That girl still isn't like the other girls. She never wanted to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of kickboxing, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Richard Flynn, scores it 99.5 against 91.5. Judge at ringside, Susan Thomas, scores it 100 to 86.5. Robert Mason sees it 100 to 88.5. All three in favor of the winner of the ISK Light Middleweight North American Championship, Scott Conan.
This is a composure that took Mincy to that title. Even though he misses with 2 kicks in a row, he stays on him, goes inside, lands very well with a 5-punch combination. This is from round number 8. The uppercut, perfectly timed, backs off, looks for a chance to follow up. Now we're going to go to Julie Lynch with the winner.
I'm here with Scott Mincy and his brand new belt, which is very impressive. Scott, why do they call you Conan?
I got that name when I was stationed over in Spain, and I wrestled for the Spanish team, and they call me a barbarian, and it's just Conan, and it just stuck ever since.
Isn't it also true that you want to get into the movies?
Yes, I like to have a shot at the movies. It's kind of hard being in Oklahoma, but hopefully someday someone will discover me and give me a shot.
So maybe the other Conan, Arnold, better watch out. Back to you, Lon.
You're looking at the face of the legendary Ernie Reyes.